Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. I'm your host, and we are going on a serious whirlwind journey today. Think of me as your personal quizmaster as we test your knowledge across the entire spectrum of our reality. We're talking everything from fires burning deep beneath the earth to invisible digital networks, protected forests, and all the way to the outer edges of our solar system. Ready? Let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Here's our roadmap for today's briefing. We've got Earth's hidden challenges, the digital realm, wildlife and heritage, and we're wrapping up with Beyond Our World. Let's get to it. Kicking things off with Section 1, Earth's hidden challenges, the subterranean threat. We are heading way underground for this one.
So I want you to think about this for a second. Which state is home to the notoriously burning Jharia coal field? Take a quick guess. We're talking about a place where fires have literally been raging just beneath the surface for a very long time.
And the correct answer is Jharkhand. Yep, specifically, this incredible site is in the Dhanbad district, right there in the Damodar River Valley. If you locked in Jharkhand, awesome job.
And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer scale of the situation. 19.4 billion tons. That is the estimated amount of coal reserves sitting in Jharia. It actually holds the absolute largest deposits of high-quality cooking coal in all of India. It's massive. But, as you might guess, that kind of massive reserve comes with a pretty massive complication.
See, a recent study just revealed something pretty alarming. Those underground fires we just mentioned, turns out they're burning at much higher temperatures than we originally thought. And because of that, they're releasing way more greenhouse gases than previously estimated. It's this hidden, worsening environmental challenge right under our feet. Kind of makes you realize that sometimes the biggest environmental impacts are the ones we literally can't see on the surface.
Let's move on and see how this builds into our next topic. Section 2, the digital realm, safeguarding the cyber world. We're trading physical fires for invisible digital threats.
All right, time to test your knowledge again. The Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center, or I4C for short, is basically the front line of domestic digital defense. But do you know which government ministry it actually operates under? Have a think about who handles domestic security.
Got your answer? It's the Ministry of Home Affairs. They're the government body overseeing this whole defensive operation.
Now, what's really interesting about this is exactly how the I4C functions. It acts as the national nodal agency for India, meaning it provides this fully coordinated framework for law enforcement. Their whole job is to prevent, detect, investigate, and prosecute cybercrimes. Basically, they're India's ultimate cyber defenders.
So the crucial point is how this actually affects us in the real world. Recently, the I4C uncovered a highly sophisticated phishing campaign, and get this, it specifically targets Apple iPhone users. Even worse, it targets users whose devices have just been lost or stolen. The agency had to issue an official advisory warning people about it. I mean, imagine losing your phone, you're already stressed out, and boom, you're immediately targeted by hackers trying to steal your identity. It's wild, and it just goes to show why having a dedicated agency like the I4C is absolutely critical right now.
Okay, we're shifting gears again. Section 3, wildlife and heritage, nature's surprises and protectors. We're heading back out into the physical world.
Let's see how well you know your geography and biology. The super rare, endangered Himalayan tricarnate hill turtle was recently spotted taking a pretty massive wrong turn. But do you know which Chhattisgarh Tiger Reserve it actually ended up in?
The answer is the Udanti-Sitanadi Tiger Reserve. Now, you might be thinking, okay, a turtle in a tiger reserve, so what? But this sighting by forest officials is actually incredibly unusual.
To really grasp why this is so weird, you have to look at its normal habitat. This little terrestrial turtle is usually found way up in the sub-Himalayan region. We're talking temperate forests across northeast India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh. But where was it actually sighted? Slap bang in the middle of central India at Udanti-Sitanadi. This endangered little guy was literally miles and miles from home. It really raises some fascinating questions about how animals are moving and changing their natural ranges.
And while we're marveling at nature, let's talk about the people who protect it. Here's your next question. The Anil Naga tribe, which is a community deeply rooted in protecting the environment, is mainly found in which state?
The correct answer is Manipur. The Anil Naga is a recognized scheduled tribe, and you'll find the majority of their population concentrated right there, in Manipur's Chandel district.
What I absolutely love about this is their approach to the environment.
The Anil Naga community uses these traditional community-led systems called Uju and Rangkong. These aren't just modern bureaucratic policies. These are beautiful, ancient cultural practices used specifically to conserve their forests, protect water sources, maintain biodiversity, and basically sustain the entire village ecosystem. It is such a brilliant example of ancient wisdom stepping up to protect modern ecosystems.
All right, prepare yourselves, because we are leaving Earth entirely for Section 4, Beyond Our World, Rethinking the Cosmos. Get ready for a major shift in scale.
Here we go, your final interactive challenge of the explainer. The celestial body near it has been making a bunch of headlines lately. But which planet does this moon actually orbit?
If you guessed Neptune, you totally nailed it. Nereid is such a fascinating piece of our solar system.
Let's rapidly break down why Nereid is back in the news. First, some quick stats. It's Neptune's third largest moon. It was discovered by Gerard Cooper, and it's named after Greek sea nymphs, which is pretty cool. It also has one of the most highly eccentric orbits of any moon out there. But here's the really big news. Brand new observations from the James Webb Space Telescope suggest that Nereid might not have originated from the Kuiper Belt. And that is exactly what scientists have believed for decades. The JWST is quite literally rewriting our astronomy textbooks as we speak. No big deal, right?
And that brings us to the end of today's explainer. But before we go, I want to leave you with a thought. We just went from 19 billion tons of burning coal beneath India, to phishing scams targeting iPhones, to lost turtles and ancient forest protectors, all the way to a misunderstood moon at the edge of the solar system. So from underground fires to cosmic origins, how do these daily discoveries showcase a world that is constantly changing and demanding our attention? You know, the universe, whether microscopic or macroscopic, is just never static. Stay curious, keep asking questions, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.